If we take a look at the setup now on the left, again, both of these cases, the same sort of setup. Yeah. You've opened the left foot out. The weight now is going on that front foot. That, for me, is the key thing in terms of getting your low point now just after the golf ball as opposed to being behind the golf ball, okay? Takeaway now, this is your chip and run shot, okay? No real wrist hinge, arms going away, and you can see there's not really much head movement there as you go back, as you come back to golf ball. This was a good strike, reasonable shot, no real hinge of the wrist whatsoever. A little bit of that kind of like overly twisted there, so your arms look a little bit locked there. Ideally, the arms should be a bit more kind of down here rather than sort of lifting up. Yeah. But that's your kind of basic chip and run, bump and run, low running shot, whatever you want to call it, up to about, I guess, 30 yards, yeah? What you then did when we saw this first shot from 50 yards, go 30, you try to swing it faster rather than hinge up and swing it longer, yeah? So this movement here now in terms of the backswing, this is where you were there, I guess 9 o'clock-ish. As you go back on this one, your arm doesn't go back that much further, but you hinge the wrist, yeah? Now, if you watch your head position there now, there is a little bit more head movement off the golf ball, yeah? Maybe that's a slightly longer hinge than we would need, so controlling that amount of wrist, and that's just, again, just practice and awareness of how far back you go. You can use a mirror there, just film yourself and see how far it goes back. Now, in this case, you get back to the left side for the most part, in a good spot. You see the left side now, shoulder, elbow, hands, all in a nice line. Good strike of the golf ball. And then we turn through. Now, this again looks, that to me, is a little bit more controlled, where this one here kind of looked a little bit kind of a bit rigid with your arms and a little bit stiff. That was a better version. The one you had that you really miss it, you were kind of like, and very, very tense and stiff with the arms. So this is up to like 40, 50 yards. Again, if you're using a sand iron, it's probably going to go no further than 30. But when you hit it, rather than kind of coming off at that 35-degree angle, it come off at that angle, So when it lands, it goes, and lands and stops dead. Great for going over things. Great if you haven't got much green to play with. No good if you've got a lot of green to play with or a longer shot, That's where the sand iron becomes a pretty useless club, If you need distance or you want the ball to run or be on the ground a lot quicker, you don't want a high lofted club, If you've got something in the way, hit the ball nice and high, take a high lofted club, So choosing the choice of club, but ultimately the technique, depending on whether you're playing the kind of short shot, or the medium shot, you choose a club in a court. You can play a variety of clubs, both of these techniques, okay? And as a result, you'll get a slightly different type of shot. One will be a little bit lower or higher, or even higher again, depending on which club you take, all right? So this one on here, up to about 30 yards, I would say, sort of 9 to 3 o'clock swings, And then this one here, now you're looking at more like 50-ish, maybe it's about 60 if you get the 9 iron, that length. So this is a pitching wedge, I think we're about 47, 48. So I guess a 9 could push out to about 55, 60 yards, but this is more kind of the longer length swing. So not a full swing, obviously, but a medium-ish swing. And this is the distance, like, if you can get that sort of 50 to 60 yard window, I guess 30 to 60, because you're pretty good from that bumper, as you said. If you can get good from 30 to 60 and hit greens, I mean, I'd never say every single time, but 8 times out of 10. And the 2 times you don't, you're just off the side there. So the dots on there, the ones that sort of just beyond the green at the top, the one with the road and one at the back of the green there. If that's your bad one, you can chip back on 2-putt, you're making a 4 from where you are. So if your tee shot, your second shot has got here, you're walking off with a 6. Not a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, makes sense,
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff, right.